What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of NAS100 analysis today. And today basically we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I haven't done something like this in a while. So literally the NAS is doing its thing. It's doing what I expected to do. It hasn't really broken formation based on what it's doing right now. So let's just move this over here somewhere. Could do that. I'm still in position with the NAS, by the way, right? So I'm still in position with the NAS. Just still holding that, watching it do whatever it is that it's doing. And as you can see, I mean, it may bounce from this level over here, okay, which is where it's currently at, which is 11.56.6, right? 0.25, give or take. So this is current actual live market price, and I just read out. And it may bounce up to around this level up here, which we're looking at 11.89 to 0.84. So this is something the NAS might do, right? It might actually do this. And if it does do that, I need to obviously consider how I'm going to be managing my stop for this particular position over here, because I haven't actually brought in a trailing stop for this one, but I have for this one, right? And where that trailing stop is, so if I got my my magic tool up, yep, that's it, that is it. Right, so where I have my trailing stop at the moment is roughly around, I think it's around this level actually. Yeah, I think it's around this level over here, you know. Okay, yep, so it's around this level. If it is not at this level, I'm actually going to move it to this level. I'll be doing that at the end of this video, just bringing it to about here. And I'll also bring the other stop to about that level also, or maybe just underneath, just in case it bounces up, because I'm not really trying to catch the NAS. I'm not trying to buy it going up, right? Because this whole structure that I'm looking at, it's a downtrend. Even though if you got this and that, it will tell you that yes, it's an uptrend, but actually overall, so if you went into the day, you see that overall this in fact is a downtrend, right? And I'm expecting price to possibly go down to, make sure I'm looking at the right one, I want price to possibly go down to 97.55.01. that is where I'm kind of expecting price to go as it stands right now. I did a poll roughly about a month ago on YouTube where I asked a couple of questions to you awesome people, and you answered. So what the question was is, I would love to get your thoughts on if I should make analysis content on the following. And the first was NAS only, right? And most of you voted for NAS only content, right? The next one down was NAS plus Euro USD. I got about 10%, right? So the first one was 40%. The next one down, I got 10%. NAS plus GBP JPY, I got 20%. And the next one down was NAS plus gold, I got 25%. And the last one, NAS plus BTC, I got 5%. So no one's interested in cryptos. Fair enough, right? Now, I've just done this video, well, I've just obviously given my point of view in regards to the NAS100, right? And I'm thinking I should talk about something else right now. So I'm thinking to obviously talk about gold, and that is what I am going to do right now. And then we're going to do that, and that will be it. And hopefully it's going to get a wonderful reception from all of you guys in regards to my thoughts on potential moves with gold. So we're going to jump on that right now, and then we're going to take a look to see what's currently going on, right? So as we can see with gold, gold is currently right now in a downtrend. This is it right here. It's heading down, right? Overall trajectory is down, right? So it's not doing anything other than going down. And I kind of want to figure out how I would actually play this. So the first thing I would do is I would obviously naturally bring in my trend lines. So I bring in my trend lines, and this is what we're looking for. And we're looking for, say, one of these zones over here to break, right? To consider changing direction and putting in buys. right? So that'll be one of these zones over here. So let me just mark this zone in and this zone in over here, but we're waiting for one of these levels over here to break, right? And this is actually considered a high in regards to the MACD. So if this level is broken, then we could then look at possibly taking in buy orders, right? So, and at the moment we have a zone down here as well. So we have a zone that goes through this little level over here. So we're going to mark this area out. We're going to mark this little area out. And with this area marked out, we can expect something like this. This is a possible move in regards to this trend. So we could do something like this, right? At which point this level over here would have been broken, and we can assume it's going to start pushing up, and a nice target area for potential profits would be any of these tops up here. So any of these levels would be a great place to consider sticking a TP. So any of these levels up here would be great to consider a TP level on these, right? So that's what we got going on at the moment, but this thing is pushing down, and this is where we could bounce from. So let's just assume it's just going to keep pushing downwards, right? It's not going to do anything. Then if you're thinking of selling, then obviously you would want to think about doing something like this now, right? Selling now, but I'm not telling you to do that, by the way, because once again, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. So this is a possible level to join. Should price come from where it is right now to this zone, you could join it from this level and then ride it back up to the upside. All right, so we're going to go into a lower time frame, and first off, let's take a look at the hourly and see what the hourly tells us. Okay, so the hourly basically tells us, well, tells me what I thought is happening, which is, if I'm looking at this on the, well, not the hourly, the 4 hourly, sorry. If I'm looking at this on a lower time frame, say anything under a day, I want to be selling the market. Okay, now the thing with gold, some of you are quite familiar with trading gold, so you know the rules in regards to it. Some of you are quite new. If you're a newbie, okay, this is not something that you play around with, because it's super volatile and it does not care about your feelings. So this is, gold and silver are for seasoned experts, in my opinion, right? But bottom line is, you guys, you know what to do, how to do it. So if the risk makes sense to you, naturally do what you think is best for you. So I still think, looking at this on the hourly, I still think this is going to be pushing down to around this zone, right? To around this zone. And this area over here is where I would expect to see something happen. If anything happens, I would expect it to see it around this level over here, right? So let's go into an hourly and see what that gives us. More and more of the same vibe. More of the same vibe. More of the same vibe. So I'll be looking at it from this position over here, because this little area right here, it currently needs to be filled. It actually needs to be filled, right? And it's doing that right now. So does this area over here. They all need to be filled. But one thing that you need to bear in mind as well when you're actually looking at the market itself, especially in gapped areas like this. So these are gapped areas, right, where market needs to go back and fill those zones. Okay, it may not happen in succession. So just because it's done that, it doesn't mean it's going to come all the way back down, fill it back again, and then go up. It could just do its own thing, and in about 6 to 7 months down the line, it will come back down and fill all of these, right? It will come back and fill all of these. But for now, I would say this area over here looks like what is being filled right now, right? So if I was going to be doing anything right now, I would be selling because of what I see in this area and the overall trajectory of where gold is heading to. And I'll be looking to hop out around this zone. And because it's gold, that drop from this level to this level is nice profit. If you do 0.1 lots, it's a nice humble pie, you know, very nice, very humble, very respectable. If you go higher than 0.1, then literally, yeah, it will be great. But at the same time, you have to bear in mind to stop. So guys, so that's it for this particular video. Okay, make sure you check out the next video, which would have been the video prior, talking about my positions in NAS, right? And I look forward to seeing you in the next video, which will be very, very soon. So for now, this is Pips and Points signing out.